This is exactly right.
This episode is supported by FX's The Shards, a seductive drama from executive producer Ryan Murphy.
Set in 1980s Los Angeles, the series follows a group of glamorous, deeply entangled high school seniors drawn into a life of wealth, beauty, parties, and excess.
At its center is Brett, whose reality begins to unravel when the arrival of a new student coincides with a series of mysterious murders. FX's The Shards, now streaming on Hulu.
Goodbye.
Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event and get away with a deal so right, it almost feels wrong.
Right now, you can get great deals on Hyundai's most popular models,
including the adventure-ready SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe or Santa Fe Hybrid and the Tucson or Tucson Hybrid.
Plus, there's the bold and stylish Elantra loaded with the latest tech.
Or go all-electric with the Ioniq 5 or the Ioniq 9.
So get down to your local Hyundai dealer and get away with a deal you'll love during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Visit HyundaiUSA.com for details.
Goodbye. Everyone loves the idea of spending an afternoon curled up with a good book.
Well, grow up, because it's almost impossible.
Luckily, you can take your next great story with you on Audible.
Audible has a massive selection of titles to choose from, including This American Life, new books by Michael Connelly, along with classics from Agatha Christie, and so much more.
Whether you want a mystery, a true crime story, or something completely different, there's always something new to listen to.
New members can start listening with a 30-day free trial at audible.com/MFM.
Audible, stories that speak to you.
Goodbye.
Hello. And welcome
to Rewind with Karen and Georgia.
This is the show where we take you back to good old 2016 to revisit some of our very first episodes and talk about everything that's changed since and everything that's kind of fucking stayed the same.
I mean, there's a lot of repeats.
Yeah.
There's a lot of consistency. So today we are revisiting our 21st episode. We titled it Because 789, a beloved childhood joke for everybody except for the number 9.
It's a classic. And now, because of Rewind, we can all be day one listeners.
Are you ready? Are you ready to get into this?
Episode 21, we're of age now.
I mean, at this point, I think we, in the podcast back then, we probably really think we know what we're doing. 21 under our belt.
We're getting going. Things are looking up for us.
We're really getting it together. All right, let's listen to part of our intro for episode 21.
Let's get settled in.
Well, all right.
Let's get cozy and comfy. Light some candles.
Oh, did you start?
I think this is it.
I think this is the last episode.
Do I normally talk like that, Karen?
Kind of presentationally?
Cozy and comfy? Do I?
Georgia, are you seducing me in your own home? Welcome.
Hi. This is my favorite murder. Karen is taking a drink of water. I'm Georgia.
I don't know that every once in a while a hey comes out. It feels like I have to do it sometimes. Like I don't have a choice.
Get it out of your system.
Hi.
Hi. Bye.
Bye. Welcome to episode 21 of the podcast that rocks you to sleep at night and then shocks you awake at 3 a.m. with bad feelings. And yet you still want to be friends with it.
We're now a sleep helping podcast. We're like the podcast Sleep With Me that I'm obsessed with, except we'll make you stay awake all night.
That's right.
So it's for people who don't want to fall asleep ever again.
Are you a night shift security guard?
Yeah.
You might want to listen to this podcast.
Do you have manic depression and you're just going to be up all night anyways?
Then jump on board. Do you do you have a colicky baby?
Are you a murderer? A serial killer?
Are you
a burglar?
A burglar? Are you a cat burglar?
Are you a cat burglar?
Let us sneak along the rooftops with you. We'd love to.
Let's do it.
Goodbye. I worked today, as most Americans did.
Not me.
Wait, but you did do something.
No.
Really? Were you in that outfit all day?
Not this one. This is actually cuter than what I was wearing all day. And this is a fucking house dress.
Georgia has a house dress on that looks like something from Bewitched, but hotter.
It's like a key party, like a casual key party outfit.
It's like a tomato red with gold brocade, sleeveless mini house dress.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't make them like that anymore.
Karen, I'm trying to seduce you.
Girl.
You were correct.
Girl, it's working. I don't need a house dress. I just need murder stories.
Yay.
That's the sad truth
of it. That's all that, yeah.
Have you, I'm trying to think of like, have I ever been to a party or a situation where a guy has talked about this topic we love so much, kind of brought it up themselves.
Like you've bonded, you've been like, I had the best conversation with this guy last night.
Right. Like across a crowded room.
Yeah. Gosh.
Gersh.
I don't think so.
I don't either.
What is happening over there?
Kev's just playing with these.
There's a kitten in the room. Everyone should know this.
Georgia's upping the cat factor by 1,000 with a kitten named Kevin.
Oh my God. And he's being very loud right now, but he's so cute.
He's super, Georgia won't admit that she bought a purebred cat.
I did not buy adopt, don't shop. God damn it.
This cat looks so purebred though. It's weird.
He's a Lynx Point Siamese. He's purebred. However, he was found, I don't know, let's say in a dumpster.
Let's say in a tiny cat-sized dumpster.
Tiny cat-sized dumpster. He was bottle fed.
He was bottle fed by a raccoon.
A cat burglar stole him from a purebred breeding place and is now adopting them out.
And then a family of frogs that wear vests raised him down by a pond.
Stop it. That's so cute. The mom accepted them as her baby.
Yep. And Kevin rode on the mom frog's back until they were like, this hurts. I got to get rid of this
Here's
cat.
George's house. Let's drop him off.
Doot doot. And
we are.
They rode their lily pad right up.
Are we both high? Neither of us got high before this.
This is adding to the sleep podcast.
Oh,
that's
right. Meandering stories. We're
gonna try to add, along with all the horrible visuals that we feed straight into your brain. We're also adding some fun toad in a vest visuals.
Yeah, some acid visuals, some fucking, let's say you're on peyote. Have you ever done peyote? Is that a thing people do? God. I've never been offered peyote in my life.
Don't you have to go to the Andes or something to get that shit?
Sure.
Or
ayahuasca?
Be friends with Duncan Trussell or something? I am friends with him.
Oh, are you?
Name drop. Sorry if you can't handle it. Are you?
Yeah. Okay, we're back. I do remember the red house dress.
You do?
Orangey red house dress I was wearing. It's in tatters now, but I don't get rid of anything, so I'm pretty certain I still have it.
Pull that box out of the attic and let's make a quilt out of your old house dress.
Unfortunately, I don't have the foster kitten Kevin anymore. What a cutie he was.
Kevin!
He was so cute. I just kept trying to introduce kittens into Elvis's life because but every time he'd be like, what are you doing? I'm an elderly man already.
He's like, no, this is not how this works. And I am absolutely in charge of this household.
Right. So 3 cats in an apartment wasn't going to happen, which is probably for the best.
I mean, yeah. Looking back, right, it's so clear.
Yeah.
But at the time, you were just kind of trying to be like, hey, there are a lot of homeless kittens out there. I want to help them.
Yeah. And if my cats aren't cuddling, I'm just going to keep introducing other cats until someone starts fucking cuddling. You know what I mean? I just want to see 2 animals snuggling. And for some reason, I have this magnetic forced cats that don't cuddle with each other.
They're not. I feel like, don't cats kind of have to be related to cuddle?
No. Oh my God, no. Don't get me started on this. It's going to make me cry.
Okay. It's just more personality type?
It's personality. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to cry.
Yeah, no crying yet. Not yet. Not about that.
This is also when we both, I guess, start to say hi or
hi.
That's close to the intro, but not exactly.
No, and I think the reason we kind of adjusted it is because hi was actually a quote from Alaska from Drag Race, and we didn't want to be fully ripping off someone's actual,
intro.
I don't know, intro, greeting, whatever.
Sure. That's really noble of us.
I mean, that's what we're like. We're just really good people deep down.
Truly, as all podcasters are. It's kind of a rule. Okay, so this episode we don't talk about it, but we both end up doing female killers.
Yes.
Just randomly.
I think it's really funny
in this one, I'm asking you, did you start recording?
Because you know.
Again, you're the sound man or woman, sound person, but it's that kind of thing where like, I don't even know, like we don't know what's going on to the point where it's not like you're going, and here we go. Begin. Right. It's just like, wait, did we start?
Did we? I don't know.
Is this going?
Do we have equipment? Is it on? I don't know. I don't know because I don't do that for a living.
Right. It's just like how you started our line of merch and just kept a little tally on a piece of paper. You don't do that for a living.
You guys, this was like homegrown punk rock from the very beginning. We didn't know what we were doing, and we didn't for a long time, but we acted like it, and that's what's key.
And you know what? You acted like it, and that was what truly brought it all together, because Jesus Christ, there were reasons to not.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's always reasons to not, and that's why you keep going.
Okay, so now we're going to get into the actual stories, and Georgia went first on this episode, so let's listen to Georgia's story about the Cleveland elementary school shootings.
Grocery shopping seems like it should take 20 minutes.
And then 2 hours later, you're standing at the checkout with a frozen pizza and 6 different types of chips.
Lucky for you, there's Hungry Root.
Hungry Root is like having your own personal shopper and nutritionist all wrapped in one. They'll take care of the weekly grocery shopping and recommend groceries and meals tailored to you.
Once you tell them about your goals and preferences, they fill your cart with personalized recommendations. And those recommendations get smarter as Hungry Root learns more about what you did or didn't like.
Most of Hungry Root's recipes can be made in just 15 minutes or less. You can't get any easier than one pan shakshuka. I've always said that.
Yeah, I love the convenience and also the fact that I don't have to go park anywhere.
Thank God Hungry Root's around to help us shop and help us build really healthy and delicious meals.
For a limited time, get 40% off your first order, plus get a free item in every box for life.
Go to hungryroot.com/MFM and use code MFM.
That's hungryroot.com/MFM, code MFM to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. Goodbye.
The future has an annoying habit of always showing up.
That's why now is a great time to start planning ahead.
Enter Acorns.
Acorns is a smart way to give your money a chance to grow. You can sign up in minutes and start automatically investing, even if it's your spare change.
The Acorns Potential Screen shows you the power of compounding and how your money could grow over time. You can quickly adjust how much you're investing every day, week, or month to make sure you're always building towards your goals.
Whether you're just starting out or thinking about settling down, Acorns supports your big and small goals across every stage of life. Sign up now and Acorns will boost your new account with a $5 bonus investment.
Join the over 14 million all-time customers who have already saved and invested over $27 billion with Acorns.
Head to acorns.com/MFM or download the Acorns app to get started.
Paid non-client endorsement compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns.
Tier 2 compensation provided, potential subject to various factors such as customers' accounts, age, and investment settings.
Does not include Acorns fees. Results do not predict or represent the performance of any Acorns portfolio. Investment results will vary. Investing involves risk.
Acorns Advisors, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/MFM. Goodbye.
Summer means a whole new world for your feet.
They're walking more, sweating more, and going barefoot all day long.
For summer feet that need real comfort, there's Bombas.
Bombas has a whole line of sport-specific socks for golf, yoga, the gym, and every kind of runner.
They also make soft, supportive compression socks that are especially great for summer travel.
Bombas sandals and slides are made from super lightweight, cushy, waterproof EVA foam, so they feel incredibly comfortable.
And the best part? For every item you buy, Bombas donates an essential clothing item to someone facing housing insecurity, with over 200 million donations and counting.
I wore my Bombas compression socks on the plane ride to and from Italy. And listen, I'm a girl of a certain age at this point. It needs to be done. And I felt so comfy and so secure with my cute little Bombas socks.
So head over to bombas.com/MFM and use code MFM for 20% off your first purchase.
That's BOMBAS.com/MFM, code MFM at checkout. Goodbye.
I think you're first this week.
I am first.
Skippers, it's time to cut back in.
Hey, ready? And stop skipping now. Now. All right. So 2 things made me want to do this murder, my favorite murder this week. One of which was I finished an audiobook called We Need to Talk About Kevin.
Oh.
which was a book about, it was a fictional book written by the mother of a kid who had done a school shooting.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the letter to, it was all the letters were to the father. And it was like how they raised this kid and what happened and why he became who he became. And it was a really good book. And I just finished that.
Okay.
And then on Sunday morning, the fucking Orlando shootings happened.
Yep.
And it's horrific and awful and disgusting. And so I kind of was looking at the Facebook page and found this information that I had never known about before that I wanted to talk about. The Cleveland elementary school shooting.
Uh-oh.
Do you know this one?
No.
Okay. It took place on January 29th, 1979 in San Diego, California. Shots were fired at a public elementary school, and the person who was doing the shooting lived in a house across the street from the school, and her name was Brenda Spencer. She was 16 years old.
Holy shit, Brenda.
Yep, there is the fucking...
Wait, can I ask a question? Is this I Don't Like Monday?
I don't like Monday.
I'm sorry.
The Boomtown Rats, yes.
Is that... Sorry.
It's okay. It's
I was just so proud.
interesting.
It's my favorite.
That's okay. So
but I don't know the story. I only know that a girl did it and a girl said it.
Okay. So Brenda Spencer, she lived in a house across the street from the school, and she would become known as the mother of schoolyard massacres, such as Columbine. And she was like the first school shooter. So on the morning of January 29th, 1979, she began shooting from her home at children who were waiting outside Cleveland Elementary School, which was across the street from her house. The first person that she killed was the principal, Burton Ragg, and he was opening the gates to the school. 53 years old, ran outside to help the victims and helped get rid of the children and move them inside, and he got shot in the chest. And then Michael Schuchar, S-U-C-H-A-R, Schuchar?
Shooter?
Sure. With 56, he was a school custodian, rushed out to help the dying principal, and he was shot. So those were the two fatalities, but 8 children were injured. So then the San Diego police officer, Robert Robb, was the first to arrive at the scene, and he got a bullet in his neck.
Whoa.
And I've read conflicting stories that someone commandeered a garbage truck and drove it in front of the school because they could tell where the sniper was. And I heard it was this officer who got shot in the neck, but others are saying he just arrived and got shot in the neck. So I'm not sure, but I don't want to not give him credit if that's the case. So
That's so smart.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, what a quick action to take that you just block the shooter.
Yeah, I would have never thought of that.
And putting yourself in harm's way like that.
Yeah, that's amazing. Whoever thought of it.
Yeah.
High five.
How pissed off was she when that happened?
Yeah. It's like the best move.
Yeah. So after firing 30 rounds of ammunition, Spencer barricaded herself inside her home for it was 6 hours. So then on a hunch, a reporter from the local paper called the phone number that was associated with the address, and a young girl answered. It was Barbara. The reporter asked if she knew where the shots were coming from, and she said her address, and the reporter pointed that out. She said, yeah, who do you think's doing the shooting? And the next question was why, and she said, I don't like Mondays. This livens up the day.
Oh, I weirdly have chills right now.
Chills.
Because also, sorry, but 16 it's such a rough age anyway.
And that answer is so sad.
It's someone that gave up. Like
it's someone that doesn't understand the levity of what they're doing. Is that the right word?
It's the opposite, but I understand what you mean. Gravity of what you're doing.
Gravity of what they're doing. That would have sounded so much better if I had gotten that word right.
This is what we're about, not sounding good.
My favorite murder. She spoke with police negotiators who were telling them that she had shot they had made easy targets, and that's why she shot them, which is so fucking creepy. And she was going to come out shooting, but ultimately she surrendered. And the police found beer and whiskey bottles around the house, but she didn't appear to be intoxicated.
Oh, so this is probably not the greatest home life.
Right.
Perhaps.
Right. Well, 14 years into her sentence, she gave a TV interview, which she said that she was high on whiskey, angel dust, and pot.
What? Hold on. That's not, that combination is insane.
But here's the thing is that at the time of her arrest, her toxicology reports came back clean.
So is she lying?
Either she's lying or the toxicology reports were incorrect. And keep in mind this, she's saying these things at a parole hearing.
So it wouldn't get her anything to lie.
No, it would get her out. I mean, you would think that if she was high,
like that's her excuse.
Yeah.
Okay.
But however, there were those bottles around the house because her dad was like a fucking alcoholic.
But it's just so crazy I just think, sure, you drink whiskey and then you smoke pot. Angel dust is like what insane bikers do.
In San Diego. That was like a suburb back then, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's like a chill beach town. And
it's like I was talking about, like, has anyone ever offered you peyote? No. And they have ever offered you angel dust?
No. Like you could barely get pot when I was growing up. That was like, you were so excited when someone's cousin came back from Hawaii or whatever. And
it was almost like there was this, remember Dare? Was that,
yep.
Did you have that then?
Mm-hmm.
So Dare was, what was it?
Dare to keep your kids off drugs. Drug addicts really engaged. I know Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Yeah. Basically in the 80s and early 90s, there was this like program to keep kids off drugs called Dare.
That I'm on drugs.
Karen really feels on drugs. And I was in that. I was like in the perfect, in the epicenter of that. Thanks, Nancy Reagan. And
where you had to pledge, right?
Yeah.
That you wouldn't do drugs.
Yeah. And at the time I was like, when I was like in 6th grade, I was like, well, I'm never going to do angel dust, but I kind of want to try pot, but like I thought that would lead to angel dust. And when I found out like that my parents smoked pot and that like people I knew smoked pot, it was like, oh, everything's a lie. So I'm just going to do everything,
Wow.
Like, just say something.
Yeah.
Like no one gets angel dust is my point.
Exactly. It's a crazy, unless her father was some kind of like dealer or a biker or like somebody that kind of lived in that fringe life. But when you do angel dust, you go insane and you have superhuman strength. And
it sounds like something she would have made up because she didn't know.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It sounds like it sounds like a very fakey, dumb combination.
Yeah. Like saying cocaine would have made more sense, but she probably didn't even know to say that.
Although, if we refer back to the classic film Friday, there is that part where Chris Tucker's pot is laced with angel dust and he ends up in the pigeon coop. Remember? He's like freaking out. Yeah. I mean, it happens like, but I also don't think you'd be able to shoot a gun very accurately if you were on angel dust.
Also, why would someone put angel dust in pot? Like, you're just spending more money.
Because they're trying to ruin your Rolling Stones concert.
Oh, sure.
I don't know.
Kitten is going crazy. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So her parents had separated before this happened, and she lived with her father, Wallace Spencer, in virtual poverty. And they slept on a single mattress in the living room floor.
Together?
Yep. Acquaintances later said that she expressed negative attitudes towards police and had talked about shooting one. Teachers described her as introverted, and she started hanging out with other troubled youth and became obsessed with Alice Cooper, which actually he's like a crazy intellectual. It's like so hard to think about people like using him as an excuse, and he's like an incredible intellectual.
And also, isn't he super into golf? Like when he doesn't have makeup on, he's just like kind of an old dude with too long hair.
And that was like performance art too. Like he wasn't even serious about it.
But when people try to say that, it's like, too bad. You're making the money off of people taking it seriously. So you have to take it seriously because I've seen Alice Cooper. Like I grew up with Alice Cooper being on TV with blood in the corner of his mouth. Everyone took it seriously. There's nothing performance art about it. It's not like you're in a black box theater.
Yeah. You can't be like, just kidding afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really mad at Alice Cooper.
I can tell. Is that your father? I hate you, Dad.
I hate you. I will go to the dance.
All right. So in December, which is the month before the shooting happened, a psychiatric evaluation was recommended for her, and they said that she should go to a mental hospital due to her depressed state.
Uh-oh.
But her father refused to give permission. No one to go to rehab. I said, no.
Dad says it's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Look at me,
In
I'm
3
fine.
months, I'm dead.
Yeah.
So is everybody else.
Right.
I love that song.
But so, yeah, I do too. For Christmas, so he said no, he wouldn't let her go to rehab. And then for Christmas, he gave her a Ruger a 10-22 semi-automatic 22 caliber rifle. Sorry for everyone who fucking knows about guns that I just butchered that. With
Wallace.
a telescope sight and 500 rounds of ammunition.
No!
She had asked for a radio.
Her father gave her that gun.
She asked for a radio for her birthday, and her dad, who had just been told that she should go to psychiatric
A mental
care
hospital.
because she was depressed, gave her a gun. Yeah.
Well, he's a real piece of work.
I mean, some people shouldn't have children, it turns out.
Fuck. That's
and she
heavy.
said later that I felt like he wanted me to kill myself. She said.
Also, 500 rounds?
Yeah, that's a lot.
I
of
agree.
rounds. Yeah. In 2001, later, she accused her father of having drunkenly subjected her to beatings and sexual abuse. But he said the allegations were not true.
I don't feel good about a single mattress on the floor in the living room.
Absolutely not. She was tried as an adult. She finally came out put her gun down, came out. She was tried as an adult, pled guilty to 2 counts of murder and assault with a deadly weapon, sentenced to prison for 25 years to life. And then in prison, she was diagnosed as an epileptic.
Oh, I have that.
I know. Uh-oh. Wait. What? And she received medication while at California Institute for Women in Chino. California, that's your neighborhood, right?
No.
Great. But then later, here's the fucking kicker. During tests while she was in custody, it was discovered that she had an injury to the temporal lobe of her brain attributed to her accident on her bicycle. Fucking
childhood head injury.
Dude, send him back, like we said.
Send him on back.
If your kid hits his head.
Oh, you know what? I just had a realization that all of the helmet bullshit that for years I've been like, this is dumb and these helicopter parents are crazy. What if they've just wiped out an entire generation of serial killers by making sure children have helmets on all the time?
Definitely.
Dude.
I bet you're right.
That's heavy.
That's so
I mean, some will slip through just because it was meant to be.
Some don't even need a head injury. They're just they're like shit to begin with.
They're hell bent.
Yeah. Their parents make it sure that they're fucking just terrible.
That is a crazy fucking story.
Head injury, just like so many serial killers out there.
Yeah.
Fuck. Man. All right. At a hearing in 2001, she said that her father beat and sexually abused her. And she submitted a written statement in which she said that her father had begun fondling her when she was 9 and sexually assaulted her virtually every night.
Oh.
Which is like, why didn't you come out with that earlier? I don't want to doubt her, but it's like, that's a hard thing to talk about when you really did these horrible things.
Also, she could have just maybe dissociated so that it was this, she's in this world now where she's killing people. It's like everything is a cry for help. And maybe she was on angel dust.
And maybe she didn't understand the connection between her father sexually abusing her and her wanting to die. And
kill other people. The rage that she felt.
I didn't mean to victim blame. And I totally,
No. We're just talking about theories.
And so the father never admitted to any of this, but he was visiting her in a juvenile detention facility after her arrest, and he met a girl who resembled Brenda, but was younger. They went on to have a sexual relationship, and he married her.
Ew.
So clearly he has a fetish for fucking underage girls.
He doesn't not like it.
Like his daughter.
Yeah. He's not against it.
Nope. That's like enough proof, I feel like.
Hell yeah.
That it's true.
Oh, that's insanely dark.
In 2009, the parole board ruled that she would be denied parole and wouldn't be considered for 10 years. So she'll be eligible again in 2019.
Okay.
But in a 2001 statement, she acknowledged her possible role as the inspiration for later generations of angry kids, saying, she said, quote, "With every school shooting, I feel I'm partially responsible. What if they got the idea from what I did?"
Oh.
And of course, finally, the song I Don't Like Mondays, written by Bob Geldof for his band Boomtown Rats, was released later that year based on that song. And I just want to go ahead and say that this is, everyone listening, this is our new karaoke song. Yes. I Don't Like Mondays. You know?
That song, I remember in high school finding out that was about a girl that did a school shooting, and it was just like the most fascinating thing.
It changes that song completely.
I just assumed it was British though, since Boomtown Rats and that guy, or is he's Irish?
He's not.
I think he's
here.
Irish.
Is he?
He is not from here. Yeah, I just assumed it all happened in the UK. Yeah, I'll safely say that.
Yeah, no. But they were playing at the time in San Diego, I think. When her trial was going on, they were playing in San Diego.
Oh, wow.
So they kept seeing headlines of her being the I Don't Like Mondays girl.
See, that super bums me out because, and maybe this is just a bias because it's a female shooter. It's like a 16-year-old girl where I so understand the mindset no matter what. But then fact after fact on top of that is like, that girl did not have a chance.
No.
She didn't have a chance.
I wish she had, clearly some people cared about her, that they took her to a psychiatrist and that they put her in like a school or they put her in with counselors who were there for troubled youth. They tried.
Yeah.
And her fucking shitty parents
Ew.
just wouldn't let her have that. Like, what if he had said okay and she had gone to this mental institution?
I know.
She would have been fine.
Also, it's so, I just would like to remind us all of the garbage truck part because I really like that part.
What a badass. Like,
hell yeah.
They probably saved so many lives that day.
Seriously. And just kind of like blocking off the whole thing of like, no, you're not doing this anymore. Like, that's so badass.
It's brave and fucking...
It's just quick thinking and like sharp problem solving.
Totally.
I like it. Wow, that's heavy.
Yeah, that's fucked up, right? So that's the Cleveland elementary school shooting.
Yeah, we're back. That was heavy. This is one of the stories, especially in California, that's just like, can't believe this actually happened.
Well, what sucks so bad, I mean, we'll say this till our fucking faces turn red, but the fact that this happened in 1979, I'm talking about it in 2016, and it's still a topic that we must discuss and happens all the fucking time.
Yes.
I will say, based on the details of this case, I do think the father would have been held accountable nowadays. And I really like that the parents of shooters are being treated, as perpetrators, as they should be. So this father allegedly abusive father who bought her a very depressed daughter that he refused to let get treatment, then bought her a gun, a semi-automatic rifle for Christmas when she had asked for a radio.
Yeah.
Like, he should be held responsible. So should she, of course. But
yeah. No, you're right. There's like, you can track how this happened and how clearly it was a path that could have been diverted multiple times. I do want to say, though, back then, but especially now, the idea, it's like whoever's responsible on that end are leadership and politicians in this country who have politicized this event like it is one side against another.
Yeah. Or it's political at all.
That it's political at all, as opposed to we are letting children die at public schools. We are letting teachers and children get murdered at school. Yeah. It's reprehensible and insane, and it has to stop. And just this, it's the idea of like this concept has gone so far and we have been forced to we have gotten used to it. It is crazy. Other countries look at us and go, this is disgusting.
Yeah. Well, what's so crazy too is that it's become a conversation. These manipulative people do this thing where they make the conversation about something else. So you're yelling about this when really that's not what it's about. It's not about gun rights. They've politicized it and made us start yelling about gun rights when really that's not what this is about. This is about children not being slaughtered.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, when you're having the wrong conversation, the right conversation never gets brought up.
Correct. And I think it's like they're saying, you cannot have any adjustments on this because any adjustment is a betrayal of my experience.
A violation somehow.
Well, as a woman in the year 2024, let me talk to you about rights being violated left, right, and center.
Truly.
No, you've got to make adjustments. And the idea that you don't want to the detriment of children just trying to learn. My sister and I have had multiple conversations. She has been a grammar school teacher for 30 years. She teaches first graders shooter drills and lockdown drills. God. It's a part of her life, and it's absolutely disgusting. It's like that kind of thing where we should stop adjusting to it and
normalizing it.
Okay, so does this case, getting back to the story you just told, does this case have any updates now?
It does. So in August of 2022, Brenda Spencer waived her right to a parole hearing until 2025, which I guess some people do because they believe they won't be able to get parole anyway. So at the moment now, it's 2024, she's still incarcerated at the California Institute for Women in Chino, California, but she'll have another parole hearing next year.
Yeah, I mean, I think in the story you say that she is known as the grandmother of school shootings.
Yeah.
So I'm sure she's I'm probably not ever going to get out of here.
Well, she does talk about that. I think I mentioned that, that every time she hears about a school shooting, she's like, I am somehow also responsible for this. So it does seem like she has some remorse.
Oh.
All right. So now it's your story. This might be one of the first times you were like, let's do an old timey story. So we're not so it's not so fresh.
This is the kind of thing where it's clearly we're starting to process what we're doing, how we're doing it, the effect of it, all of those things, which is pretty interesting to, I mean, part of the reason it's kind of hard to look back. And then it's also kind of interesting because it's well, then how do you pivot if you're this is a concern I have all the time because we don't want to make mistakes that we made in the early days.
Right.
And so suddenly it's but there are stories to tell and there is validity in telling them.
Yeah, there's an evolution. So here is Karen's story about the deadly nurse nicknamed Jolly Jane, Jane Toppan.
Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and unforgettable moments that make the season so special.
Whether you're planning a weekend getaway, gathering with friends, or simply soaking up every sunny day, Pandora Jewelry offers meaningful pieces designed to celebrate your unique story.
From sun-kissed metals that catch the light beautifully to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra, every detail is crafted to help you express yourself with confidence and style.
Explore charms, bracelets, rings, necklaces, and more, thoughtfully designed to complement every adventure and occasion.
Each design moves with you, from beach days and road trips to rooftop dinners, golden nights, and every memory in between.
Layer your favorite looks, mark life's meaningful moments, and create lasting reminders of a season you'll never want to forget.
Find the pieces that reflect who you are and where this summer takes you.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold.
Goodbye. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
Buying clothes is easy. That's why everyone's always doing it.
But finding clothes you actually want to wear is the hard part.
Get all your favorite elevated essentials at Quince.
Quince specializes in effortless, high-quality essentials like ultra-soft organic cotton and premium Mongolian cashmere sweaters. They're beautifully tailored and built to last. And it's not just apparel. Quince also brings that same everyday elevation to everything they offer, from hotel-quality bedding and bath to kitchen staples, essentials, and thoughtfully designed furniture.
They work directly with ethical factories, so you're paying for quality quality, not brand markup.
It's so true that they have wonderful items that aren't just clothes. I have like 3 of their 100% mulberry silk pillowcases. I've bought throws from there. I've bought bedding from there. And it is just as great quality as their clothes and super affordable.
Upgrade your everyday.
Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/MFM. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns.
Now available in Canada and the UK too.
QUINCE.com/MFM.
Goodbye.
Well, I took it back because of, I kind of wanted to do this anyway, because when we talk about things, it's so funny that we fully do this podcast, love it, enjoy it, and yet bum ourselves out every week after we talk about our topics. So I was like, how about a little distance and we go back in history a little bit?
Ooh.
And we don't have to be so present day and so have to feel it so much. So I went all the way back to 1885.
I have no feelings about that.
Who gives a fuck?
No, I don't give a shit.
Weird outfits and like high neck dresses and shit.
Racism.
All kinds of isms. The nurse, the deadly nurse, Jane Toppan, is my person. You may have heard of her. She,
It's okay to laugh at this because it's from the 1850s.
That's right. Anything before 1900, you can laugh and laugh. She was an Irish immigrant whose mother died of tuberculosis when she was very young, and whose father, a tailor, was a well-known alcoholic and eccentric who, some say, after her mother's death, tried to sew his eyelids shut because he was so insane with grief and alcoholism.
Oh, what does that have to do with anything?
I mean, it's just like it's just painting the picture of where we're even starting with this girl who is a child when this happens.
Jesus.
That is, it's some articles say it happened. Some say it was a rumor, and it was just basically everyone knew this dad was a nut.
That's how fucking crazy everything was.
He was super crazy. Yeah. It speaks more just to him and his reputation. The crazy tailor up the street. So a few years later, that dad drops off. Her name at the time was Honor Kelly, and she's 6 years old, and her sister is 8. And the dad drops them off at the Boston Female Asylum, which is a girls' orphanage. Documents from the asylum note that the 2 girls were, quote, rescued from a very miserable home.
Oh, no. Honey.
So, yeah. So even if he wasn't crazy enough to do something as totally the Saw movie series as sew his own eyelids together, it was bad news. Yeah. So after 2 years at that orphanage, Honora Kelly, if I'm saying her name right, was placed as an indentured servant in the home of Mrs. Ann C. Toppin of Lowell, Massachusetts.
So she was like 8 at this, or 10.
8 years old.
8 years old. Can you imagine having a little servant?
An 8-year-old indentured servant.
Can you be like, can you go get me my run my bath, 8-year-old?
Or like probably scrub the dishes and like lift shit. I mean, like they didn't care. This was 1885.
Oh, that's so sick.
They didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, kids were just like little humans.
Yeah, this is when they were like, get them in the factory because their little arms can go into the machines.
Yeah.
It was dark.
Dude.
This is also why I love Charles Dickens, because all of his stories include all that like child labor shit.
That's
from
true to life.
Roughly around this time. Yeah. Where it was like, we wouldn't know if it weren't for like those stories, or it would be like the last thing that would ever happen to most children these days, at least in America.
Right. One would hope. Yeah.
Kind of. Anyway. So Honora was never officially adopted by the Toppins, but she took their surname and eventually became known as Jane Toppan.
Which is so weird that you're like, I'm not part of the family. I'm just your fucking servant, so I'm taking your last name.
Yeah, I'm your lifelong child servant.
Jesus. Okay.
Living in your house. So in 1885, she began training to be a nurse at Cambridge Hospital. So during her residency, she used her patients as guinea pigs in experiments with morphine and atropine. So she would basically go into patients who are like on a morphine drip, and she would give them atropine, which I'm pretty sure is like an upper.
Oh.
So she would play back and forth with sending them out and bringing them back over and over.
Oh my God, just let them go to sleep.
Yeah, no, because she basically she got aroused sexually from seeing people be brought to the brink of death and then come back and then go back.
What the fuck does that have to do with sex?
Well, so I think this might be shedding a light on some fucked up shit that happened to her beforehand somewhere in the past. If there's a book about her, I will read it because
choked.
Some shit happened. Yeah. So she would do that to these patients and then because she kind of, like wanted to see like how it affected them, but also would get into bed with them and hold them, as it was happening. She told police after her arrest that she got a sexual thrill from being near patients, when they were being next to patients when they were near death, coming back to life and then dying again. So this is by her own admission that this got her off.
Okay.
Which is, everybody's into something.
Aren't they though?
So she would administer the drug and then she'd get into bed with them and hold them close to her as they died.
What?
And then this article says that this is rare for female serial killers. They usually kill for material reasons.
Sexist. Bullshit.
Or that on average, it's not sexual satisfaction. That's man's domain.
Yeah.
Which, in a way, I'm proud of Jane because she broke that glass ceiling.
Yeah.
And she got hers. Sorry, that's wrong. So she didn't get caught, I guess, because she was recommended for Massachusetts General Hospital in 1889, which this article says is prestigious. And there she killed a couple more people. And then
she was actually killing people, because it sounds like she was bringing them back, but certain people she wasn't bringing back.
She would bring them back a couple times, but ultimately let them die, and that's what got her off.
Oh, okay.
So it was like she would play with it, and that would be like,
crazy.
But I guess didn't get caught and kind of was able to cover it up. I read a thing about how she kind of messed with the charts. So everything was, it was back then, it was just like, people die, whatever. And I think no one would suspect a woman. No one would suspect a nurse.
Sure.
So she goes to Mass General and then kills more people and then gets fired. So probably like someone was sharp and on it and a little bit like, too many people have died under your watch. So then she went back to Cambridge, but she got dismissed for prescribing opiates recklessly, which is like, how is a nurse prescribing anything? But I guess that's how they did it back then.
She sounds fun.
She sounds like she parties and she forces other people to party.
Sure.
To their death.
To death.
Just like a fraternity. So then she, of course, what's her natural next step if she gets fired as a nurse at a hospital?
Private nurse?
Private nursing is exactly right, Georgia.
Yeah.
That's right,
Mind
girl.
of the killer right here.
That's right. So she flourished as a private nurse despite complaints of petty thefts. So Jane couldn't handle her shit. She had her hands everywhere. She had all kinds of...
but she's a good nurse.
But you know what? She gives me a bath real good.
Yeah.
So then as a private nurse, that's when she really starts her poisoning spree.
Wow.
In 1895, she killed her landlords, which is a great
fair
solution. We've all been there. Yeah. In 1899, she killed her foster sister, Elizabeth, with strychnine, which is, I think, a very painful way to go.
Yeah.
It's no morphine, atropine ride.
It's no nighty-night.
It's no nighty-night, good morning.
Yeah.
As we like to. In 1901, she moved in with the Davis family because the elderly patriarch was Alden Davis. And his wife had died. And so she was there to take care of him in his old age. Well, it turns out she killed his wife. That's why she got the job.
Holy shit.
So within weeks, she had killed the patriarch of the family, Alden Davis, and 2 of his daughters. Within weeks.
Honey, you're being so obvious.
Honey, pace yourself.
Dude, pace yourself.
This is a marathon, not a sprint.
Like 1 per family is what you get.
I mean, you do know people catch on
Right.
to just like mass murdering an entire family.
Yeah.
So after that happened, she moved back to her hometown and began courting her late foster sister Elizabeth's husband. So she's like
I thought you said hoarding.
She was hoarding him to
She was
herself.
hoarding him. It was all over the house.
So
That's shitty.
she then kills his sister
Oh, God.
and then poisons him so she could earn his love by nursing him back to health.
For fuck's sake.
And then when that didn't work, she poisoned herself to try to garner his sympathy.
Actually, that's kind of smart.
But it didn't work.
Okay.
And so he cast her out of the house, which is something people did in the late 1800s. She was cast out.
Even though she was sick?
Well, she got over it.
Yeah.
Because she probably gave herself the tiniest little bit of strychnine.
Snicky snack of strychnine.
Just put a little bit on top of her biscuit. So the rest of the Davises, who hadn't been terribly murdered in that house, ordered a toxicology exam on the youngest daughter that had died, and they found that she had been poisoned. And so they put a police detail on good old Jane Toppan. And on October 26, 1901, she was arrested for murder. And by 1902, she confessed to 31 murders.
Holy shit.
Yeah, girl. And she's quoted, this is one of the reasons that I picked this story.
Yeah.
It made me laugh. It kind of makes me like her. There's something about this that I'm being a little ridiculous.
Because the victim's family, it's like 3 generations later. So it's like.
Right. There's no guilt.
No.
Angry letter from a Davis.
Yeah.
How dare you? So she was quoted. She told the cops that her ambition was to, quote, to have killed more people, helpless people, than any other man or woman who ever lived.
Wow.
It's what she wanted, and she tried her best.
What did she know? Like, did she have a reason why? Like, did she think she was helping hopeless people?
I think there's some angel of death nurse types that do think they're helping, or like the doctor that I did,
Pinkerton,
Woodward,
Richard
Word,
yeah,
Pink Richard Word,
yeah.
That guy I think was trying to convince himself it was like if they're a little bit older, take him out before they suffer.
Yeah, but he was getting like early 70-year-olds.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess I was saying he was probably rationalizing it to himself a little bit, but that couldn't have been the real reason. No. But this one, no. I think she just literally got off on
helpless people
and killing people and taking advantage of helpless people, which is the creepiest.
Damn, dude. I bet like there's got to be something like by the time you're 6 and you've lived in this fucking depraved, fucked up household world, and then you move to a fucking school for girls in Boston, so it's probably real fucked up.
Yeah,
you just don't have any empathy anymore.
I mean, hit yourself in the head with a swing at that point because you're Dundee.
Yep.
Her older sister stayed in that orphanage like a couple years longer than her, and then basically eventually became a prostitute and died of alcoholism in the gutter. So
she got the better of the 2 lives.
She went out and she made a life for herself. But I feel like, the Kelly family of the Taylor, the famous crazy Taylor Kelly, they didn't have much of a chance. There was dark, Angela's Ashes style darkness.
Don't date anyone ever. Like don't invite anyone into your home.
Easy for you to say you're married.
He could be a fucking serial killer for all I know. What if he was? He's not. He's totally not.
He's not.
I know.
And if he is, what a great episode that'll be.
I've had a great
run.
You've had a
so
great
far.
life.
He gave
You've
me
had some
everything.
great nightgowns. Up until the point that he murdered you, he has been so good to
Yeah.
you.
If he murders me without me knowing that it's him that murdered me, then I die happy.
Oh my God, you'll just go out in your sleep?
Yeah.
Like an axe in the back of your head?
Sure.
Listen, on June 23rd, 1902. No. This is the end of it.
Okay.
She was found not guilty by reason of insanity.
Whoa.
At the Barnstable County Courthouse, but she was committed for life in Taunton Insane Hospital.
Yeah.
And then she died August 17th, 1938.
Whoa.
So she lived in the mental hospital for quite some
Man,
time.
What would you give to go fucking have a chit chat with her?
Just be like, listen, Jane. Hi, I know that's not your real name. Jane.
She's like, here, you want a sneaky snack?
No, thanks. No, I brought my own in this Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
Just want to know what happened. Did your dad sew his eyes shut with leather shoelaces? I'm adding that part because it's so disgusting.
He was a tailor, so I bet they were clean stitches.
I bet he did it real quick, and it was only like $12,
which is $24 in today's standards.
in the post.
That's crazy. What was her name?
Her name's Jane Toppan.
Fuck, dude.
And I'm sure there's much more. There's much more to know about her.
Yeah.
I really do want to read like a full-on book.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I can't give you all of the.
No, that's a good sum.
I feel like there's lots more information to be had. I just don't have it.
How pissed are the Toppins that she moved in with her? Like, we got to change our fucking name now because this is our legacy.
Well, also, yeah, you know what? Too bad. Then maybe don't hire 8-year-old indentured servants. You dicks.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
You deserve all of it and more.
You deserve your bad name.
Also, what if something happened to her in that, that's where it kicked off. Like she was like, everything's terrible. Everything's terrible. Okay, now I'm in this orphanage. Okay, well, at least I have this job as an 8-year-old. And then things really kick off at the Toppins house.
It's like Rape City.
Or like dark. I mean, what? Who hires an 8-year-old indentured servant?
Yeah.
You old rich creeps.
Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah.
Everything is fucked.
I don't know. I see that. I don't know.
You see the positive?
I see the light at the end of the tunnel.
I guess she probably lived longer than anyone else did.
I also think of like, what if you were laying in the hospital and you're like, ugh, you feel terrible. And then you're like, oh yeah, morphine drip. Yeah. And then you're like, whoa, now I'm on speed.
And you're like, this hot nurse, let's pretend she's hot. This hot nurse is laying next to me. Fuck yeah.
She actually isn't bad looking. There's a really great picture of her on Wikipedia and she's actually attractive looking, but she got the kind of like, she got the eyes where you're like, oh, you don't want to be in the bathroom with her at the same time. She's one of those people that, she'd immediately start talking to you real close.
Crazy eyes.
Mm-hmm. Can I borrow your mascara? No. No, you can't. 3 steps back, Jane.
Yeah,
we're not doing this.
We're not best friends immediately.
No. And that's not sanitary.
That's crazy. That's a good one. I like old ones.
I do too. Sometimes it's a nice break.
Yeah, we should do a couple. We should throw them in there because it's been real depressing lately.
I know. Let's do, you know what? Do you want to do next week a theme of like really, really old ones? Like weirdly from the 1500s or something?
Oh, like oldie times? Yeah.
Like weird old, like, did you ever see In the Name of the Rose with Sean Connery?
No.
It's a real good movie it's Sean Connery and Christian Slater, actually.
What? Those two people don't belong together.
I know. It works.
Okay.
They're monks. And they go to this creepy, I mean, I don't even know. It could be a much earlier year. I don't know anything. It's like the Dark Ages. And they go to this monastery or where priests are. Is it a monastery? That's nuns. They go to where priests live because these priests keep dying in weird ways and they have to investigate. Sean Connery, I think it's during the Spanish Inquisition, whenever that was.
I love all that shit.
Me too. And the first time I saw it, I was in high school, but I was like, this is fucking fascinating because it was back when like murder was a little bit normal.
Yeah. And you didn't live very long. So it wasn't like you took a ton out of their lives.
Right. But there've always been serial killers.
Yeah, let's say the 1500s and then do anything around there. Okay. Like between 13 and 17.
Let's say the 1500s, then get within a 700-year mark of that.
Okay, we're back. Karen, Any case updates on this very old case?
Jane Toppan died in 1938.
Oh.
That's one. It is funny to think about that. It is an interest of like historical true crime. And like, oh, this is something that human beings have been doing to each other since the dawn of man. And we can be talking about this in a way that feels a little less risky or, you know, a little less like we're going to mishandle something, which is cool. But then also it's like, it's very strange where we've done... is it Harold Shipman? I mean, like, it's like there's these repeat stories of certain types of serial killers or mass murderers where you think of it only as starting now or starting in the 80s or something. And it's like, oh no, Jane, they think she might have killed 100 people, I think it is.
Yeah.
Wild.
I mean, this is like exactly why Buried Bones is such a good show too, I think. Or it's such a popular show is because people want to hear about these, you know, that things were just as fucking bad in the past.
Well, and if you haven't listened to Buried Bones, you absolutely should. Not just because we're fans of Kate Winkler Dawson and Paul Holes, but the idea of people taking modern day like forensic science and then Kate's historical like research brain and applying them to these old cases that up until this point have just kind of been sitting there. Or we are imagining that they're just sitting there. Yeah. It's like, wait, you could move forward on this. This could be solved, or it could be, we could get to an actual answer. Yeah,
analyzing it with like, you know, today's science.
Pretty cool.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
All right. Well, is that it?
Oh, I think it's... This episode was originally titled Because 789, but we have some options of what it actually could be named.
Okay. So Sleep Helping Podcast, which I think it kind of is. I hear from a lot of people that I meet who listen that they fall asleep listening to it, or at least try to.
It's very romantic.
I'm very honored.
I'm always wearing a tomato red house dress as I... podcast. Sleep Helping. Now I need a Sleep Helping podcast. Yeah. There's also the title Girl, It's Working, which is me saying to you that you're trying to seduce me by wearing that red house dress. And I'm letting you know, yes, girl, I see you.
I mean, this isn't sexy, by the way. This is a grandma. That's my, like, house dresses are like your grandma's caftan muumuu. And this is that, but like my knees are maybe showing. So there's nothing seductive about it.
It didn't really seem to be at the time. I think that's the brilliance of our comedy. There's a lot of opposite-y comedy.
Oh, I love it. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening to another episode of Rewind. We appreciate it so much.
Stay sexy.
And don't get murdered.
Goodbye.
Elvis, do you want a cookie?
Hey, everybody. Here's the thing about other home security systems. They're all designed for after the window breaks, after someone's inside, after you get the notification, after the police come. SimpliSafe is the first system designed for before, stopping a break-in before it even begins.
That's right. Unlike traditional security systems that only alert you after a break-in is already underway, SimpliSafe is designed to help prevent the crime before it starts. Their cameras can detect suspicious activity at the perimeter and alert live U.S.-based agents. Then SimpliSafe's agents assess the threat, intervene, speak through the camera to scare off the intruders, and call for 911 dispatch.
That's right, and SimpliSafe has been protecting your world for 20 years, everybody. So celebrate their anniversary and save 60% on your new SimpliSafe system at simplisafe.com/stuff. That's 60% off, you guys, at simplisafe.com/stuff. Plus, when you order, write in our show name and the How Did You Hear About Us survey to let them know that we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and moments that make the season unforgettable.
From sun-kissed metals to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra.
Each design moves with you from beach days to golden nights and every memory in between.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold. Goodbye.
Vacation planning should feel like a breeze, not a deep dive into countless travel sites searching for the best deal.
With Cheap Caribbean's Budget Beach Finder, you can search every destination and every date all in one search.
You'll save time and money with the Budget Beach Finder.
Say goodbye to endless scrolling and tab hopping, and hello to budget beach bliss at your fingertips.
Go to cheapcaribbean.com to try out the Budget Beach Finder and see just how stress-free vacation planning should be.
Goodbye.